So you go to places where you know that this product already exists and try and speak to people there and let them advise you. Also, and the mindset you need to have is that it's not an immediate success. Be sure that there's a demand for your product. That's very important, because you'll be the one that will eat it. Because in food processing, quantity is what you need in order to make money. So you have to be sure that you can scale whatever you're producing, calculate the profit margin, and be sure that it can grow. Get your numbers right, get your market research right, and get your products right. When we're trying to get into the market for one of our products, I went to a distributor, and he now gave me an advice about, focus this, this is the amount that I think you should use to penetrate the market. Do you get that advice? You wouldn't have gotten it anywhere else.
True.
And also do small research amongst your friends. Like now we have a way of, human beings, we have a way of looking at things from our own perspective only. And we forget to look at it from other people's perspective.
What are your recommended options for funding a food processing company in Nigeria?
Loans are expensive.
Very.
Whoever that will invest in a food processing company has to have interest in a food processing company. It's different from tech.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have interest in tech, because you know that tech is making money, you dash them money. Take my money. Getting grants is the best way for food processing. So if you're applying for a grant now and you're specifying on the fact that why your food processing company should get this grant, because you're reducing the hunger rate, you're increasing employment, you're tackling food security, who will not dash you money? Please take my money. Like, just go online, Google grants in Africa, grants in Nigeria. You see a lot of it. So when we built our factory, we had to first of all consider location, right? When I mean location, where is land available? Because of the idea of factory we had in mind. Consider is the tax, the environment, the local government, the people there, you know, and the locality. Right? For example, our factory, we hire all our factory workers, all of them are indigents of the community where we are located. Now, this is also a form of CSR we do.
You know, sourcing of raw materials, packaging materials, and all of that.
First thing first, it's important to always have backup plan. You have to put a process in place. With the source where you're getting your ingredients, make sure it's the same. It gives you the same quality. Like, put your eyes out and monitor to make sure that.
So it even means that even aside checking with even your suppliers, you even have to check with
your distributors.
Yeah, the most valuable skills needed to run a food processing company.
Learn how to listen to people, because you know sometimes it's easy to drown your employee's voice and say, "What do you know?" But you will find out that their advice is actually quite valuable. Be patient, because I mentioned before, it's food processing company. We work on minimum profits. It's like the Igbos, you know, they'll make 20 naira in multiple places because they know it's going to come back. But I'm Yoruba, but I'm dissing myself. We Yoruba people, we want to make 2,000 naira. We want to make it once. But in food processing, in manufacturing companies generally, it's important that we just be patient and know that it's a game of numbers. Yeah, it's a game of numbers. The more you produce, the more you sell, the more profit you make. It's important that people love your product first. If you splash into the market and people don't like your product, that first splash is going to be the only time you're going to make that money, because the subsequent splashing, nobody's going to buy. So it's important that you focus on people liking your product and buying first.
So is it safe to say what you should be going after should be getting your products out there? You know, when, you know, like getting people to be aware of your products before you start thinking of profit. So you probably should be thinking, I'm just saying, you know,
I'm agreeing with you because you're speaking the truth. So it's important that you focus on people liking your product and buying first. Then, so that's why you need to have a good financial plan. I didn't learn that on time, so yes.
It took a couple of mistakes.
It took a lot of mistakes. I didn't learn that on time. You know, sometimes you underestimate the stress of running a business.
How do you handle certifications?
It's important you research. You ask questions. Google is your friend. You know, ask people that are already in the industry. Don't just think that you are you do it yourself. See, one of my closest friends, part of my closest friends are people that were even in the same industry. How does that work? I'm friends with my competitors. You know how it is in this country that sometimes you don't want to just go directly, you just look for consultants. That's okay. I need NAFDAC, I need this, I need that. So there are people that actually do that as a business.
Yeah.
That they will help you process all this application for you because you don't want to go through the hassle. Well, just make sure that they are legit people, shall. I've been there, done that. Just make sure. I've learned a
been through a lot.
I've been through a lot.
How can they get their products to market?
First of all, it depends on the kind of product. Where are your target market located? Where do they shop? How do they shop? What is their buying pattern? Is your target market on Instagram? Is it on TikTok? Is it on LinkedIn? You have to further determine that. Then that will guide you in knowing where to go and where to market your products.
Share your tips for sustaining a food business.
I keep saying it and I'll say it again. Listen to people. Always listen to people. Have a focus group. Before you do anything, try and get people's idea, you know, weigh the balance and do market research. Make sure that your product is in demand. Don't say I will create a demand.
That's so expensive.
That's too expensive,